Hello everyone, welcome to the second part of the lesson Tangents, which is the 7th chapter of Mathematics Class 10. Next section is Tangents and Angles. Here you can see a circle. O is the center of the circle. OB and OA are any two radii of this circle. And this PB and PA are the tangents through the point B and A respectively. We know that radii through a point and tangent through that point form a 90-degree angle. That is, angle OPP is 90 degree. Similarly, we have this angle OAP is also equal to 90 degree. And if we consider this OBPA, that is a quadrilateral. In this quadrilateral, we have B and A are opposite angles. These two, sum of these two angles is equal to 180 degree. That is, this angle is equal to 90 degree and this one is also equal to 90 degree. So, their sum is equal to 180 degree. Then, we know that the sum of angles of a quadrilateral is 360 degree. So we have angle O plus, angle A plus, angle P plus, angle B is equal to 360 degree. And we have this angle A plus angle B is equal to 180 degree. That is, angle A plus angle B is equal to 180 degree. So we have angle O plus angle P plus 180 is equal to 360 degree. Then from this we have angle O plus angle P is equal to 360 minus 180, that is equal to 180 degree. Okay, that is, we have sum of these two angles is equal to 180 degree. That is, the radii through 2 points and tangent through that points form a cyclic quadrilateral. We know that cyclic quadrilateral means sum of opposite angles, supplementary angles, right? If sum of opposite angles are supplementary, they are called cyclic quadrilateral. So, radii through 2 points and tangent through that points form a cyclic quadrilateral. So, we have a result, that is, the quadrilateral with the vertices at the center of a circle, 2 points on it, and the point where the tangent at these points meet is cyclic. Or we can say that in a circle, the angle between the radii, OB and OA are any two radii of the circle, and angle between the radii and BP and AP are the tangents through that points A and B. So, the angle between the tangent are supplementary. The angle is 180 degree. The quadrilateral with vertices at the center of a circle, 2 points on it, and the point where the tangent at these points meet is cyclic. One more result. In a circle, the angles between the radii through 2 points and the angle between the tangents at these points are supplementary. That is, if this angle is 120 degree, what about this angle? That angle is equal to 180 minus 120, that is equal to 60 degree. Okay, then if this angle is 150 degree, what about this angle? This angle is equal to 30 degree. Okay, using this idea, we have some problems. Second exercise of this chapter is based on this idea. Let us do the first problem. First one, draw a circle of radius 2.5 centimeters. Draw a triangle of angles 40 degree, 60 degree, 80 degree with all its sides touching the circle. we are going to draw this figure, that is circle of radius 2.5 centimeter. That is radius of the circle is 2.5 centimeter and a triangle of angles 40, 60, 80 with all its sides touching the circle. That is angles of this triangle should be 40, 60 and 80. Okay, that is this angle 40, this one is 80 and this one is 60. Okay, how to construct this? We have the idea. What is the idea? That is the radii through a point and tangent through that point form 90 degree. All these angles are 90 degree. And one more thing, that is radii through 2 points and tangent through that point form a cyclic quadrilateral. That is, if we consider this quadrilateral, that is a cyclic quadrilateral, and these two angles are 90 degree each. This angle is equal to 80. Then what about this angle? This angle is equal to 180 minus 80, that is equal to 100. Similarly, if this angle is 40, what about this angle? That angle is equal to 140. And if this angle is 60, what about this angle? This angle is equal to 120 degree. Okay, so how to construct this? Yes, first draw a circle of radius 2.5 centimeter. That is our step 1. Okay, first step is draw a circle of radius 2.5 centimeter. Okay, first draw a circle of radius 2.5 centimeter. Then draw one of its radius. Okay, draw a radius like this. Then using your protractor measure a 100 degree here. Okay, using protractor measure an 100 degree here, and from this point again measure 120 degree. Then the third angle should be 140 degree. Okay, then draw perpendiculars. How do we draw perpendiculars through this point? Draw perpendicular using your set square. Okay, using set square you can draw perpendiculars. Okay, keep 90 degree angle here. Then draw a, yes, just extend this line. Okay, so just touch the circle. Draw 90 degree angles like this. Okay, here also you draw 190 degree. Similarly, here 190 degree and here also 190 degree. Okay, all this angle should be 90 degree. Then if we extend the lines, we get a triangle with angles. Yes, this angle is equal to 80 degree. This one is 40 degree and the third angle is 60 degree. Okay, draw this figure to your notebook. Now the second one, in the picture the small, that is the blue triangle is equilateral. The sides of the large triangle are tangent to the circumcircle of the small triangles at its vertices. First part of the question, prove that the large triangle is also equilateral and its sides are double those of the small triangle. Second part of the question, draw this picture with the sides of the smaller triangle 3 centimeters. We have this triangle ABC is an equilateral triangle, and we need to prove that this PQR is also an equilateral triangle, and sides of this PQR are double of the sides of ABC. Okay, so we have this triangle ABC is an equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle means all angles are, yes, all these angles are equal and they are equal to 60 degree. All the angles of the triangle ABC 60 degree. Then from the chapter circles we have a result. What is that result? This one is a circle, and the one side of the triangle, that is AB, is one of the side of this triangle, or AC is one of the side of the triangle, or BC is one of the side of the triangle. All these sides are the chords of the circle. And if we consider the chord BC, this chord make an angle 60 degree in the alternate arc. This chord BC make an angle 60 degree at its alternate arc. Then what about its central angle? We know that the angle made by a chord in the alternate arc is half of the angle made at the center, or the angle made at the center is double of the angle made at the alternate arc. That is, if this angle is equal to 60 degree, this one is equal to 120 degree. Okay, so we have this angle is equal to 120 degree, and we name the center of the circle as O. And if we consider the quadrilateral OBPC, we know that is a cyclic quadrilateral. Cyclic quadrilateral, we know that the opposite angles are supplementary. So this angle O is equal to 120 degree, then this angle P is equal to 180 minus 120, that is equal to 60 degree. Okay, similarly we have this angle R and this angle Q are all 60 degree. If all angles are 60 degree, that is called an equilateral triangle. Okay, that is angle P is equal to angle Q is equal to angle R is equal to 60 degree. Therefore, we can say that triangle PQR is an equilateral triangle. This one is an equilateral triangle. That is our first section of the problem. Okay, we need to prove that this PQR is an equilateral triangle, and we have this triangle PQR is an equilateral triangle. Okay, now we need to prove that the sides of the triangle PQR are double of the sides of this triangle ABC. How do we prove that? For that, we just consider this triangle OBC. Okay, this one is triangle OBC, and we know that this triangle OBC is an isosceles triangle, right? That one is an isosceles triangle. How this one is an isosceles triangle? We know that this OB and OC are equal. Why they are equal? OB and OC are equal because that two are the radii of the circle. See, this OB and this OC both are radii of the circle. Then OB is equal to OC. We have this triangle OBC is an isosceles triangle. We know that in an isosceles triangle the base angles are equal. And see, the top angle is 120 degree. Then these two angles are equal to 30 degree each. Right? These two angles are 30 degree. That is, angle OCB is equal to angle OBC is equal to 30 degree. Okay, and we know that this OC and this PQ are perpendicular. OC and PQ are perpendicular. What is the reason? Because the radii through a point and tangent through that point are perpendicular. So we have this angle, this complete angle is equal to 90 degree. Okay, this complete angle is 90 degree, and out of which this much portion is 30 degree. Then what about this angle? That angle is equal to 90 minus 30, that is equal to 60 degree. Similarly, we have this angle is equal to 60 degree, and we have this one is 60, then this angle is equal to 60, and this angle is equal to 60, and this angle is 60. All these angles are 60. Okay, that is, all these triangles are equal triangles, equilateral triangles. See, this ABC and this PC and this BP are equal. Similarly, this BC and this BR and AR are equal. Okay, so if we consider the side PR, we know that this PR is actually, yes, PR is equal to PB plus BR, right? PB plus BR, and we know that this PB and this BR both are equal. So we can say that this PR is equal to, we just take this side AB. AB is equal to PB and this PR. Okay, that is PB plus PR. Instead of this PB, we can write AB. Okay, AB and PB are equal. Similarly, AB and BR are equal. So, these two are equal to AB. That is, our PR is equal to AB plus AB. That is equal to 2AB. Or we have the sides of the bigger triangle PQR are double of the sides of the triangle ABC. Okay, so the first part of that question is over. And second part is, you need to draw this picture with all sides of the smaller triangle is 3 cm. That is, all sides of the smaller triangle 3 cm. Okay, that is a work for you. Using the same idea, you can draw that. Or using the last idea, you can draw this figure. That is the first question. Okay. Now the third question. The picture shows the tangents at 2 points on a circle and the radii through the points of contact. First part, prove that the tangents have the same length. Second part, prove that the line joining the center and the point where the tangents meets bisects the angle between the radii. And one more part. Prove that this line is perpendicular bisector of the chord joining the points of contact. In the figure, OA and OB are the radii of the circle. O is the center of the circle. AC and BC are the tangent through the point A and B. We need to prove that the tangents have equal length. That is, we need proof this CA and this CB are equal. Okay, how do we prove that? This is the first part of the question. Okay, that is, we need to prove that the tangents are of equal length. For that, I am here just join this O and C. Okay, join this O and C, then I get two right triangles. We know that this angle is 90 degrees. Similarly, this angle is also equal to 90 degrees. So, consider these two right triangles. In these two right triangles OAC and OBC, we have OA and OB are equal. Okay, consider these two triangles. Then OA is equal to OB. What is the reason? Reason is OA and OB are the radii of the circle. Okay, so they are equal. And next one, this OC is a common side of both the triangle. So we have OC is equal to OC. What is the reason? Reason common side. And see, this triangle OAC and this triangle OBC, both triangles are right triangles. In a right triangle, if one side and hypotenuse, see, this OC is the hypotenuse of both the triangles. So hypotenuse and one side of a right triangle are equal to one side and hypotenuse of another right triangle, then these two triangles are equal. So we can say that this triangle OAC and this triangle OBC are equal triangles. Okay, equal right triangles. Okay, triangle OAC and triangle OBC are equal. Two equal triangles. And we know that in equal triangles, the sides opposite to equal angles are equal. Okay, see here we have these two angles are equal, and we know that this side and this side is common, so the angle opposite to them are equal, and already we know that these two angles are equal. Similarly, we have the triangles are equal, then OA and OB are equal, then the angles opposite these two angles are equal. Similarly, we have these two angles are equal. Okay, then this side AC is the side opposite to angle AOC, and this side BC is the side opposite to the angle BOC. So we know that in equal triangles, the sides opposite to equal angles are equal. We have these two angles are equal, then the side opposite to them are also equal. So we can say that AC and BC are equal. What is the reason? Sides opposite to equal angles. Okay, that is the first part of the question. Second part, that is, we need to prove that the center of the circle and the meeting point of the tangents BC and AC meet at the point C. Okay, then the line joining the center of the circle and the meeting point of the tangent bisects the angle between the radii. This AOB is the angle between the radii. Okay, and this line divides this angle into two equal parts. From the first part of the question itself, we have these two angles are equal. That means this line OC divides the angle into two equal parts. Therefore, we can say that OC is the angle bisector of AOB. Okay, no need of another proof. So, from the first question itself, from first question itself, we have OC bisects the angle. Which angle? The angle between the radii, that is this AOB. Okay, angle AOB. Hence the proof. Okay. Third part of the question, that is, here we need to prove that the chord, that is the chord AB, that is the point of the line joining the point of contact, that is AB. This AB and this line OC are perpendicular to, or perpendicular bisector of OC is the perpendicular bisector of AB. Okay, that is, we need to prove that this angle is 90 degree, and one more thing, if we take this point as D, we need to prove that this AD and this BD are also equal. Okay, that is, we need to prove that this angle is 90 degree and similarly AD and BD are equal. Okay, so that consider the triangles. First consider these two triangles. One is triangle OAD or ODA, and another is ODB. Okay, so consider the triangles ODA and the triangle ODB. Okay, two triangles, and in these two triangles we have OA and OB are equal. What is the reason? Because they are the radii of the circle, and OD is equal to OD because that is the common side of both the triangles. And we have this angle and this angle are we have these two angles are equal, right? These two angles are equal from the second question. These two angles are equal, that is two sides, that is OA and OD are equal, and the included angle, and here OB and OD and their included angle are equal. Therefore, we can say that these two triangles are equal triangles. Okay, so one more step, that is angle AOD is equal to angle BOD from the second part of this question. Okay, so these two triangles are equal, that is ODA and triangle ODB. for the congruent triangles. Okay, and we know that in equal triangles, the side opposite to equal angles are equal. And see here, these two angles are equal. Then the side opposite to this angle is AD and the side opposite to this angle is BD. So we can say that AD and BD are equal. So we have these two lengths are equal. Now we need to prove that this angle is 90 degree. Okay. See, this angle ADO and this angle BDO forms a linear pair. See, this forms a linear pair. That is angle ADO plus angle BDO is equal to 180 degree because that forms a linear pair. And we know that these two sides are equal. In equal triangles, these two sides are equal. Then the angle opposite to them are also equal. That is, angle ADO and angle BDO are equal. And their sum is 180 degree. So, രണ്ട് കാര്യങ്ങൾ ആഡ് ചെയ്ത 180 അത് ഈക്വലും ആണെങ്കിൽ ഓരോന്ന് എത്രയാണ് ADO is equal to angle BDO, that is equal to 180 by 2, which is equal to 90 degree. That is, this OD is perpendicular to AB. Okay, and we have AD is equal to BD. Therefore, we can say that this OD, or completely we can say that this OC is perpendicular to AB. Okay, that is OC is perpendicular to AB, hence the proof. Okay, thank you.